Hey, church family. I probably don't have to tell you that acting out of anger has ruined countless marriages and friendships. It's caused churches to split, jobs to be lost, and spirits to be broken. Somewhere along the way, you probably heard the old saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me." Most of us know from experience that nothing could be further from the truth. Words have power, the power to hurt, the power to crush, the power to wound, especially words spewed in anger. Thinking about that, it seems kind of puzzling that Paul in Ephesians 4:26 would write, "Be angry and do not sin." Why is Paul telling believers to be angry? Well, in case you're not aware of it, what he's writing there is a quote from Psalm 4 and verse 4. And in his words, he's reminding us that as Christians, we should be angry about some things. But even then, we must be careful that it doesn't become sinful anger. There's a fine line between being so passive that we ignore sin and allowing our anger to boil over into an excessive reaction. It helps to remember that in his letter, Paul is telling us specific ways to put off our old way of life and put on the newness of Christ. One characteristic of the world is not getting angry about the right things. God hates sin, and he displays his wrath against it. Why? Because sin destroys people. God would not be loving or righteous if he didn't hate it. Therefore, if we want to be godly people, we must also hate sin. This begins with the sin in our own lives and extends to the sin and injustice that we see in the world. But as Paul reminds us, in our righteous anger, we must be careful not to fall into sin and give Satan an opportunity. A good prayer for you and I would be to ask God to help us to love the things that he loves and hate the things that he hates, and have the wisdom to know the difference. I pray that we would. Amen.